Welcome back to Spitballin Cards. In today's video, we are doing a Stadium Club breakdown. I think we have some of the best people in the world. That sounds dramatic, but I'm sincere when I say that. Between the three on the outside of this screen, between Jeff, Ty, and Chris to talk about Stadium Club. Welcome back. We appreciate it. Like I just mentioned, it's me, Scott. We have Chris, Jeff, and Ty on this video. So let's talk about Stadium Club really fast. I will just tee it up and then I'll pass it off to you guys. But very first thing, Stadium Club used to be two sets. Well, originally it was one, then it became two, Stadium Club and Stadium Club Chrome. This particular year, it is a combination of the both of them, which I personally like as a non-Stadium Club guy. I like Stadium Club. I'm not against it. I buy cards from it, but I like that. I like they combined it, made it one set. Every base card has a Chrome variation, which I like as well. So they're going to be relatively rare. The rookies who have the cards are going to be relatively rare. I'm a fan. I think that's cool. On top of that, we can also discuss the design of this set, which I'd love to hear your thoughts because it's different. It's different than normal Stadium Club. And then we can talk about the autograph checklist being so large because there's way too many, in my opinion. But, okay, Chris, what are your thoughts on Stadium Club this year?
As always, I am, kind of excited for Stadium Club. It's usually the only new product that I rip outside of like Stadium Club Chrome, which obviously we don't get anymore. But Stadium Club is the one box that Jeff and I will go rip a hobby box or two just because we like looking at the cards. Like the photography is so great. The cards look so good that I can sort of stomach the financial beating that you're going to take when you rip it.
Although it's even more of a beating this year, right, Chris?
That's a good point. Yeah, it's up to like, I think the pre-sale was 140, and I from what we're seeing prices online anywhere from 150 to 200, which is insane.
That's too high for this product. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Yeah, this is a product that we love to rip, but at that price, it makes it a little less fun because you start to feel more. You start to feel some guilt about the price that you're paying versus what you get back. So I'm not sure how much of this will actually open, but there's some pretty cool things on the checklist this year. Like Scott did say that every card is going to get a Chrome variation of it, which is cool. I still will miss Stadium Club Chrome, especially the lack of Stadium Club Chrome cards with on-card autos, which this is not going to have. All of the autos in Stadium Club on Stadium Club Chrome cards are sticker autos, and I believe that is continuing. Is that true, gentlemen?
All the mock-ups that I've seen are showing a sticker. Now, I haven't seen anything get ripped yet, but the images that Topps has put out, it looks like there are stickers on the Chromes, which they've done before, but then in the Chrome standalone, they were all on card. So when they said they were combining, we got excited at the prospect of on-card Chrome autos. But
a quick glance at the checklist doesn't look like any of the suggestions or wishes that we expressed last year were implemented.
What were those suggestions and wishes?
So some of the other thing is like when they got rid of Stadium Club Chrome, I know our gut reaction to that was like getting punched in the gut. It was like, come on, like it was such a good product, one of their best products in my opinion. And it's like, well, I never really did like the idea that Chrome existed in Stadium Club flagship paper, whatever, and then also had its own standalone product. It was like one or the other to me. So to get rid of it, I think what we said last year was, I said, bring some of the parallels that they had in Stadium Club Chrome over into the Stadium Club set for the Chrome parallels, like the X-Fractor and some of the others. And they didn't do that. They just recycled last year's. They still have the pearl white, and they still have gold minted, which is really good. I love gold minted, but they still have like the pearl white, and the purple was new last year, and they brought that back, and the green to 99. And I'm assuming, I haven't seen any mock-ups, that they're just going to be like the logo again and not like a saturated full bleed color parallel like they've done and they did one year. So anyway, that was some of the stuff. It just doesn't look like a lot's really changed with the product from what I can tell.
Yeah. I will say last year, the purples did have a good amount of purple in them, but it just losing Stadium Club Chrome stinks. Like, the set that gave us this, like iconic Soto Shuffle auto, this Bobby Witt, I'm just going to show some Chrome cards really quick. And of course, Acuna with his ring, like the set that gave us these iconic cards is gone. Like that just seems like a mistake. On their part.
And similar cards will not be able to be pulled because those are on-card autos right there.
Right.
So
right.
What's interesting, did you guys notice, I usually look at Beckett for the checklists, and on Beckett, a quote here says, not in it about adding each card getting a Chrome variation. It says, not only does this make for an increased number of Chromes in packs, but it may signal that there won't be a separate Stadium Club Chrome baseball released for the second consecutive year, which I thought it's been known that that was a set that completely axed. So it was kind of surprising to read.
I don't
that.
think they ever formally came out and said that they chopped it, like they did Topps Gallery and other things, you know.
Opening day. Okay.
They
I
did.
thought they had said that.
And they just came out with Allen and Ginter, which does not have a Chrome now. They just have Chrome within Allen and Ginter. So there's no Allen Ginter Chrome this year. So I mean, I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I think so. But 300, so a 300 card set and each card gets a Chrome. I mean, these are going to be really tough to pull.
What are the
And
odds?
hopefully they're not mass
like,
producing this.
Isn't it like
Tough
two
to pull
per box,
specific.
2 per hobby box on the Chromes?
It's gonna look at those.
I think
odds.
they announced that, like on the boxes,
That sounds about right. Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
because that's 1 in 150 boxes for your guy. That's pretty cool. First Chrome. No, it's 1 per pack.
One per pack.
That's what it is. Not quite as rare, but I know. Yeah,
Wow.
forgive me.
That's way more than last year.
Yes.
So
It was 1 in 16 packs last year.
Yeah, you were pretty much guaranteed one Chrome card, be it a refractor or whatever, per hobby box. Now you
I'll
get
be
one
honest,
per pack.
I
So-
don't hate that, if I'm being honest.
No, I don't either.
actually like that change.
It's 16 to a box.
Yeah, I like
And I'll
that.
tell you why I like that change a lot, actually, because now you could reasonably build the Chrome base set if that's what somebody's into.
True.
Yeah.
And the Chromes historically out of Stadium Club never garnered the price respect. I mean, they're not expected to be expensive cards, but it's almost like people didn't realize they were 1 in 16 packs multiplied by a 300 player checklist type of thing. And so it's kind of nice to see. I think this is like more suited with what the price point usually is for the cards. Like now they actually match the pack odds to what.
with that
people
being
perceive
said,
them.
though, there's still 1 in 19 boxes for the player you'd like. So like, they're still rare enough where the rookies won't be too like overprinted if that's your thing.
Yeah,
1 in 19 boxes. How many cases are in a box? 12.
I think 12.
So
Yeah,
that's
I
one
think so.
basically case and a half for the guy you're looking for. So
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, and that assumes perfect correlation too.
yeah, definitely. That's about the same as like the Acuna bat down, actually.
Yeah.
So,
So you guys want to look at the pack odds? I can
Yeah,
share
let's
my
give a quick look at the pack odds.
hey,
Let's
I'm
pull that
gonna
up.
steal the screen first because I
Go ahead.
made a Stadium Club purchase yesterday.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let's
Oh.
see
Last
this.
night. So I bought
Maybe
a.
tease this before we hit record. I want to know.
I'm gonna make it the full screen. Give me a second. Here is what I picked up. The co-signers of Walker and Galarraga.
Love it.
Nice.
Not
nice.
huge. It was like $35.
Oh, look at the autos though. They're so great.
Yeah, it's a good card.
They're
Beauty.
so great.
But
What's
these
the combined like forearm circumference on that card? It's got to be like 4 feet.
Can I tell you a pet peeve I have with that though?
the autographs crossing.
Yeah, well, no, not as much that, but the fact that their names are like sandwiched out this way, like with each other.
Oh.
So Larry Walker and their autos are the opposite.
It's just now I'm just going to sell it.
I would have preferred Larry Walker do a 90-degree clockwise rotation and then sign it, and the opposite for Galarraga, and they did the exact opposite. So,
Yeah, you're right. They kind of signed it almost upside down in a way.
yeah.
Did everybody sign them wrong? Let's look
I
at
don't
that co-signers.
Well,
real
it'd be
quick.
really funny if you found another copy of that wasn't like that.
These guys did it wrong. This is Roberto Alomar and Tino Martinez.
Click on the Garcia Parra. We can't see that one.
This guy did it right. He did it right. Whoever this is, who is it? No, he did it wrong too. Everybody did it wrong.
No, they must have.
Yeah,
just
they're all
told
doing it
us.
wrong.
I
Huh.
don't know.
Wow. Nomar and Eric Karros. That's a pretty random pairing of two names.
Look at this pairing. They're both Hall of Famers with Scott Rowland and Derek Jeter. That's pretty random.
I don't own a
Yeah.
co-signers yet, which is probably hard to believe. I really need to get one.
I
I'm
own
gonna
two.
make that my list. Yeah, the other one's even more notable.
The other one's a little bit better. So
Yes.
Have
The other
they
one might
been
be the
continuous?
best Stadium Club card of all time.
Have they been continuous in Stadium Club since back then, Scott? Or was there a lot of years where they didn't have co-signers?
I am not the right person. Obviously, when did Stadium Club end? Is it 2008 before it came back in 2014?
Something like that. 8 or 9, maybe. I want to say
It might have
9.
been
'cause I feel
before
like
that.
there's a Kershaw in there.
It might have been. Oh yeah, you're right.
Kershaw had one,
There is a
Yeah.
Kershaw. Yeah, good
and he
call.
has a good autograph in that set. They hold really well, the autographs. I'm sorry if you hear buttons. I'm sorry.
We do.
I'm sorry. She'll stop. She's just barking at the neighbor's dog. But they're in basketball and football for the year. Nope, they have them. I think they're continuous until they went out. So yeah.
So
there's another all-time great non-baseball Stadium Club co-signers. There's a Jerry Rice, Randy Moss co-signers that's amazing too. And that's one that I, in terms of football cards, like just all-time football cards, that one's, it might sound like a big number, but it's probably in like my top 50 of like all-time football cards I'd like to have, which sounds like a big number, but isn't. You guys know.
All right. Well, since we're talking about co-signers, let's take a look at the co-signer checklist for this year, because there's some pretty amazing stuff on here. I mean, we may never even see all these cards, but if we do, there's an Ichiro Shohei dual auto.
Yeah.
A Bo Jackson, Bobby Witt, a Pujols, David Ortiz. Like, that's just really cool. I mean, that's what, 1,200 home runs on a card. Cal Ripken, Gunnar Henderson. I think we've seen a couple of that combo, but Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson sounds really cool as well.
That's amazing.
Strikeouts.
Yeah, that's a lot of strikeouts on one card. There's also a Greg Maddux, Spencer Strider dual auto. So
I like that one.
I'm not putting a bounty on that, but if anyone watching this pulls one, message me on Instagram and just please take full advantage of me. I'm here for advantage to be taken.
Mm-hmm. You are on top again.
Well, in that case, Teapot, I think I would be the bottom. I'll be the bottom for that card.
So I will say,
metaphorically speaking,
while we're talking about this, there's some cool co-signers from the past that maybe aren't getting enough love. But like, here's Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens. That's pretty cool.
Blue Jays.
Cool. Just a cool 6K.
Trout Ohtani.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Mays Aaron.
Yeah, the Mays Aaron is special.
That's a great one.
We already talked about it, but it's one of 3 cards ever signed by the both of those two. Here's a A-Rod and a Derek Jeter. It's pretty cool.
There were a bunch of Jeter combos. I think Jeter and Chipper Jones have one too in 1999.
Do they? Which makes sense. Jeter was all the rage, right, in that time frame. But like, here's a Tim Duncan and Shaq. That's pretty sick.
Oh wow.
Jerry Rice and Randy Moss, like you said.
That one's so good. I mean, they're just in my book. Those are the top 2 receivers of all time, and it's just crazy to have them on the same card like that. There was I'll ask you guys a trivia question.
Ooh.
Both sales for these cards happened on October 28. There was a Chipper Jones Troy Gloss. I wouldn't mind having that card, honestly. And then there was a Tony Gwynn Mark Grudzielanek. Which one sold for more?
Has to be the Gwynn, because Gwynn doesn't have many autos, right?
Yeah, and he's probably not going to get more. So
yeah,
it's got to be the
Gwynn
Gwynn.
For $3 more. Any guess what the Gwynn Grudzielanek would sell for?
Sounds like a $500 card to me.
$100.
$74.
$89.88. You guys were pretty close.
I was close.
Scotty
It's
was
amazing.
putting it in.
It's amazing. I mean, some of these co-signers can be had for like pretty reasonable prices.
I bought the Walker Galarraga for $35.
I just saw that. It's amazing.
Oh, by the way, here's a cool one that I skipped. I didn't know this existed.
Uh-oh.
When was Peyton Manning a rookie?
1997.
Okay, so second year Peyton Manning with Dan Marino. That's pretty cool. Anyways, okay, I'll stop with this. I'm just looking at all the co-signers that exist.
98 might have been his first cards, though, right?
Yeah, for Peyton Manning, I think 1998. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Wow, I'm an idiot. I did.
Like
It is 98. Right? It is 98. You're right. I don't know why I said 97. I had it in my head, and I knew that. Wow. You're right. It's 98.
What are your guys' thoughts on?
Don't even need to edit that out. Just keep it in.
What are your thoughts on rookie autographs when the other player's not a rookie? I was looking at Ichiro Ohtani rookie auto. So Ohtani was a rookie, Ichiro wasn't, but they're dual autos. Like, what are our thoughts on those?
Amazing.
Are they rookies? Is that how you view them?
Yeah. For that player, I'd view it that way.
I think they're cool. On this checklist for Stadium Club, there's a Dominguez with Aaron Judge, and I feel like, if there was a cosigner last year when Michael Harris was a rookie, if there was a Harris Acuna, that's one I would definitely want that card. Hopefully Dominguez can pull his weight next year.
So I want to show you the card that I saw today. A tie is going to kill me. I pulled it up on Card Ladder. Let me do a market movers real quick.
You're lucky I don't live closer to you.
Okay, give me a second. Shohei Ichiro. So I was doing a video on Shohei Ohtani that came out this morning. Well, technically when this video comes out, morning. And it is talking about how some of his cards are catching up. Like the Blue Bowman chromatographs are like have flatlined, even though he won the World Series. But like his Dynasty's up, his Topps Chrome is up. All like the premier sets that didn't have the love are getting the love. But this is a card that would have gone for huge money if it would have gone to auction today. This was last year, 2 years ago. But this card was $11,000 for Ohtani Ichiro Dual Auto. It's his rookie card. This is the card I was wondering about for duels. Like, what are your thoughts? Would you rather have just a plain Shohei, or do you like that Ichiro's on there?
I would say typically I like a solo autograph. This is a little bit of a complicated case because you've got another all-time great, plus they've got the similar cultural heritage. So in this case, I think that duel is great.
Yeah, I went for 11. I bet it would go for a lot more than that now.
So on the back of that card, does it have the RC?
I doubt it. I can't see it now, but I doubt it does.
I doubt
Usually
it
they
too.
don't. With a card like that, I feel like I'd rather have a standalone rookie of a player than a duel from their rookie year with like one of them being a rookie. But I'd really like to have that card. Maybe that sounds weird, in like a non-rookie year, like just any year from second onward, mostly because I feel like you would have a premium for it being his rookie year, but I don't really view that as a rookie card. Maybe that's a weird take, but that's sort of like my, like, give me a purely Ohtani rookie auto, or like the Ohtani Acuna, the Topps Now, like that's cool to me. They're both rookie years, but like if it's Ichiro, which I think is, one of the best pairings out there that you can get with Ohtani, I'd almost just rather have it be a non-rookie.
It's too bad Acuna drugged down that Ohtani rookie autograph, huh, guys?
Right? He's just pulling that thing right to the ground.
He's going to bounce back next year, and he's going to be awesome. So
someday, once Acuna is back, we'll debate what's more impressive, 40-70 or 50-50.
Okay, what were we talking about before I?
We're going to look at pack odds before you hijack the screen.
We're going to look at some Stadium Club pack odds.
We were going to stay on topic, and Scott was like, "No, I got to show my."
You have to be proud of me for buying a Stadium Club card.
I love it. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to try to like on this a lot more, but I wanted to side by side it. Maybe this isn't going to work.
Do the command function. If you command 0, it should work. Sorry, command plus. Forgive me.
No,
is it the same thing?
Just jacking it up. Let's just look at. We'll just alternate back and forth. Give me a second. I'll stop sharing. I'll just put them on the same thing. I was trying to get fancy.
Yeah, after your pack odds, there's a couple things on the checklist I wanted to talk about as well that I am excited about. There's like a specific thing that Stadium Club does recently with their autos that I get that excite me. Probably too much.
We can blow this up. All right. Yeah. So this was 2023, and there are some big changes. We started to talk about them, specifically around the chromes. The refractors now are 1 in 9 packs, and last year the refractors were 1 in 64 packs.
Question for you there: did every player have a base chrome last year, though?
No, only 90.
Oh, really?
So it's probably roughly the same print run.
I got you.
They're easier to hit, but there's 300 players, kind of like the Golden Mirror. I bet you it's the same print run. Pretty close.
Yeah, you're right. Now that I think about that, Chris, because not everybody had a gold minted. I don't know why I never connected the dots on that. But there's always these interesting ones with like the first day issue and the members only and photographers proof that seem to kind of fly under the radar and nobody seems to really care about them. So they're like very hard to hit, but nobody cares. Yeah, so those look similar. Did those change? 588 for first day issue, 719. Interesting.
Which is which? I don't know what you're.
I'm on 23. This is 23 and 24. It's decreased, but then 256 for members only is the same.
So what is first day issue? Is that a 10?
Yeah, they're like supposed to be unstated numbered to 10, like not unprinted numbered to 10.
So they probably just aren't numbered to 10 now.
Right. And then what they tell you usually about like photographers proof is that they're
out of 30, right?
1 in every how many cases? I don't know. So
yeah, those are like those, they just have these stamps on them that say different things. And sometimes you don't even see them. Like You can go right by those in a pack and not notice. And they're just, I don't know what kind of premium there's some guys that collect those specifically, but no one's going to get too excited about a Gunnar Henderson Photographer's Proof last year, unfortunately.
Right. Now, what I pulled a Riley Green Photographer's Proof, actually, which was kind of crazy.
Oh, nice.
I pulled the first day of William Contreras a few years ago when it was his rookie year. Sold that for, I got a grade about a 10. Sold it for $100.
Sold it for
Pack
$9.
pulled Stadium Club car getting at PSA 10 is always fun. Like it just doesn't happen that often.
I wish I had.
This is weird. This is the gold rainbow foil, 1 of 1.
Yep.
So it's 1 in 2,700.
Yep.
But like if these are to 10, those odds don't make any sense. And then look at the pack odds here compared to last year, which was 1 in 7,290.
Are they now exclusive to hobby boxes? Maybe they made them exclusive to hobby boxes so they're easier to hit in hobby or something. That's probably what it is.
Well, I don't know what this is. I don't know what Distributor Foundations is.
Yeah, I don't either.
Is that the new Breaker Delight? Value. Ooh, you might be right, Scott.
Yeah, I only see right there.
Why.
Okay.
I don't hate that, honestly. Sepias. So yeah, I mean, you got all the same chrome variations as last year.
Teapot, I see the rainbow foil boards are 1 in 235 for this year. What were they last year? Because those are numbered out of 10.
1 in 235. Rainbow foil. Wait a minute. Did they really change it from rainbow foil to rainbow foil? No, this is just wrong. This has got to be wrong on their checklist. 1 in 288.
Yeah, it's about the same.
Yeah.
But it's out of 25 now?
Yeah, the non-autos are out of 25. The autos are at 10 usually.
10. Gotcha.
They've always been at 25, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's about the same. They just call them foil boards now instead of rainbow foils. I mean, it's fine.
This is a return. They didn't have this. They had this back in, I believe, 2014. Gold foil. 1 in 16 packs. Those they haven't had those in the past years.
No.
All
right.
So talk about confusing. Gold foil,
Yeah.
gold foil board, gold rainbow foil.
I'm pleasantly surprised to see that something numbered at 25 is essentially the same pack odds from last year to this year. So I feel like maybe they aren't massively jacking up the print run on us here.
I can't imagine them increasing Stadium Club print runs. I don't think it's that mainstream yet. Like, right, I think all the flick love it and respect it for everything it is, but I can't imagine it's like a Series 1 situation.
No, it's not like boxes are doubling in price from last year.
Yeah, if they honestly, here's a question.
Oh,
would you rather have it be increased in print runs and the boxes were cheaper, or have it be exactly the same as they are, but Stadium Club's just more popular, so the boxes are more expensive, but the odds are the same?
Same.
You'd rather be
I'd
more
rather have it be the same and have the box be more expensive. For this, I don't know. I don't want to get crushed. You know what I mean? Like, just I don't want to not pull anything, I guess.
You want to get crushed because the box is so expensive, or do you want to get there's nothing to pull?
Yeah, I guess that didn't. Yeah. If I'm paying for it, I don't want to open it and get nothing out of it. Like I guess that's what I mean.
Yeah, but man, if it costs $90 like it did just 2 years ago, then you don't feel so bad.
No,
that's true. That's actually true. I guess if you could opt out and buy 1 box for 90 or choose to buy 2 for 180.
That's what you can do with those compact boxes. They basically split up hobby boxes in half.
Right.
I know a lot of shops have those for like it's $80 or $90. You're guaranteed 1 auto.
But I think you're onto something this year, Scott, with the so here's the superfractor odds now that there's a chrome for every player. It's under 1 in 6,000, previously 1 in 24,000. So that's kind of nice to see. And it does look like you can get the supers out of every box format.
Oh, the supers are in every box.
Yeah. But it's because the checklist is the full checklist.
Expanded. It's 3.5 times bigger. Yeah.
Here we go. 1 in 252 for image variations. 1 in 216 last year.
Great. They're more rare.
So
yeah, there's some cool names on the image variation checklist. I feel like they did a pretty good job of getting some names they don't usually do variations for. Have them this year, like Rizzo has one. But there is some misses. Like there's no Freddie Freeman, there's no Bryce Harper, and there's no Paul Skeens on the image variation checklist, that's a shame.
I think there's 35 too, aren't there, Chris? There's a pretty high number of players they picked.
I think it was 50 last year, but so it's down to 35 this year.
Would you want them to do a gold mirror situation with this set?
No.
You like
No.
that they have a 35 and they make them good images.
Yeah, I just think across all their products, Topps gets a little, when they do these image variations, they get a little crazy with the rookies. So it's like 80% of them are rookies, whereas I think, collectors want to see a cool shot of like more star players than have Topps guess what rookies are going to be good. We don't need Curtis Mead having like 2 different Topps Chrome rookie image variations because no one cares.
There's a Curtis Mead collector punch in the air right now.
Yeah. He's just randomly, hope maybe he's watching and he just caught a stray and I should feel bad.
Poor Curtis Mead.
So
He's a nice guy.
If Curtis Mead were watching, that's proof that your comment stands. So Superfractor 1 in 5,800, Cosigners 1 in 5,500. Interesting just to see similar odds on those.
Yeah.
So I have a question here. I was a little confused. On the checklist, they said, so 35 cards have image variations. There are also 35 design variations and another 35 rookie design variations. So does that mean there's some rookies that will have the design variation, but not have image variation?
To make it bigger time.
Yeah,
right.
Jeff, I think last year the rookie design, they was either 91 or 92. They used those 2 designs. And then some of them even had autos with those. But we'll have to wait and see who shows up and who doesn't.
Gotcha.
I know sometimes the checklists are they're sort of like works in progress, so to speak. But
now there it says 30 cards where you just were. 30 cards in the rookie design variation instead of 35 down below.
Yeah, image.
There it says 30 cards.
Yeah. Weird.
God forbid they're consistent.
I don't know. These 3D cards fly under the radar too.
Yeah, you almost never see those.
Yeah, a guy pulled one last year at Cards HQ. He had the Ohtani. And I almost bought it from him. I thought he wanted a little bit more than it was worth, but then now in hindsight, probably should have bought it. But what do you guys think of the design though this year? Like, I don't like it. I don't. This doesn't look like Stadium Club to me.
I mean, you're blocking off the bottom of the shot, right? Can you scroll down a little bit?
Yeah, they gray at the bottom.
Yeah, you're graying out the bottom, and Stadium Club was kind of known for having the full bleed picture all the way to all 4 edges, right? I mean, here you're taking a big chunk off, plus another pretty sizable chunk for that color where the last name is. Yeah, it's not very Stadium Club-esque.
I'm actually going to go as far as to say I hate this design. I really don't like it. Like, it doesn't. If I put this up against the last 10 years of Stadium Club, like, this doesn't come anywhere close to any of the other years to me.
Yeah, you don't get the full bleed. So
even this, like the position is like a weird. It's like weird sitting off the edge of this thing, and the 2 different fonts and this weird lines through thing. Somebody tried to get too cute with Stadium Club, and I'm not a fan of this at all.
What about 2014? 2014 they did something similar.
I didn't hate 2014 compared to this.
They put blue on the bottom instead of gray.
I think Teapot just can't handle staring at a Phillies card for this long. It
might be the problem. Yeah, it might be every baseball card collector's man crush here, like making me frustrated. But
you guys want to see a good looking stadium card from 2014? I just found it. I'm gonna show it.
I mean, I've never said no to someone wanting to show me a Stadium Club card.
Cool card.
It's not going to start today. Oh, yeah.
That's a cool card.
Yeah. 2014 has some great images. There's a really cool Fred McGriff. There's a Freddie Freeman kind of celebrating a walk-off at home plate with his teammates. They did bring Nolan Ryan sort of cowboy-esque back this year or last year as well.
That's
that David Ortiz with Barack Obama is cool. I mean, obviously, probably divides some fans, but that's just a really cool card.
Yeah, it's amazing. I wish they just made flagship good looking. Anyways.
Yeah, right. I will say, so I just want to say one thing about Stadium Club that gets me really excited. This is the only set where, like, I know Jeff is right here with me. We're on eBay and we're in like some chats just waiting for images to show up because we want to see what these cards look like. I haven't seen what the Acuna card is yet, Jeff. As you well know, I've waited all goddamn year for one flagship card, one Topps card where he is holding up second base, and they just won't give it to us. It was the single biggest slam dunk image variation card moment, like in the history of me watching baseball, and we haven't gotten it. Are we going to get it in this product?
I don't know. Somebody's gonna have to check on Chris if it doesn't show up in this one.
I don't want to go all Arlington Road on tops, but I can't promise you that it won't happen. There's a subset in here of inserts called variation autographs. So what they do here is they take like the 91 design and they'll put autos with it. Yeah, I mean, is that not like?
We couldn't get a hold of that.
This is what you want.
Yeah, that's the iconic Acuna like career moment. It's only been on a top now card. This
wouldn't be a terrible image. But we said it's probably going to be like this.
Yeah. They use that one on his Topps Chrome image variation. If you scroll up and look at the middle where he's like walking off the field, that one on the bottom. But I just don't understand. Like, what is it about that other shot of him holding up the bag? It's a stolen base behind. I can't wrap my head around people making baseball cards. Like, this is what they do. This is their job. And they haven't put this on a card yet. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
Maybe they can make Topps fan photos like a set, and we can just all.
But anyway, so on this checklist, the 30, I think it's 39 cards. Hold on. Yeah, there's 39 cards I'm most excited to see are called design variation autographs. So this checklist is really interesting. There's like a mix of rookies, veterans, retired superstars. And they tend to, for some of these guys, it's the only cards they've autographed in the set. These are all going to be numbered to 25. And
is that like the Bobby Witt that you were just showing, Chris?
Well, that Bobby Witt is out of Chrome. It's like, if we go back to last year, it's like this Felix Hernandez from last year. So it's a shot of him leaving the mound in Seattle for the very last time. Yeah. And he's like hugging his manager. Everyone on the field's crying. You can see the K signs in the background that are all orange. On-card auto, only 25. Really cool. Yordan Alvarez celebrating one of the biggest home runs in postseason baseball history in terms of win probability added. I think it actually is number one. About to dogpile at home plate. Only 25 of those two cards are signed with those images. So keep an eye out for those when they start trickling out, because if there's an Acuna in that subset, Jeff, holding up second base, I pray for my credit card. I really do. Because
Chris, I think you're going to be. I think about 25 years from now, you're going to be one of those dealers set up at like the Burbank show, who's just really fun to talk to about the cards you have in your showcase and the story behind them. I feel like you always know like what you're like a savant when it comes to like the moments and this is.
And they'll all be overpriced.
It's fun now. They'll like when you're old and kind of senile, it's going to be even better.
They'll be not for sale. Chris will just be talking.
He just buys a dealer booth and puts everything out.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be like a spider too. Like in some ways you don't want to get caught in this web of conversation that I'm going to pull people into. Yeah. But there are some big names. There's an Ichiro on here. There's a Nolan Ryan on here. So I want to see what moments, and a Sammy Sosa. I want to see what moments they have Topps has chosen for these guys. Like last year, Rivera had one. I don't own one, unfortunately, but it's that moment when Jeter and Pettit came out to remove him from his last game at Yankee Stadium. So that image has sort of been used in other sets, but not the way Stadium Club used it. And there's only 25 autos of that. I would love to find one of those cards, but like 5 or 6 came up, when the set came out, and then they just vanished, and I haven't seen any since. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what those 39 cards look like.
Yep.
Way more excited than any grown man has any business being about baseball cards.
I hope that Mookie Betts has a card that doesn't suck. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, we can always hope.
He hasn't had a good image variation in.
Yes, there it is. Scott, how much did that one sell for?
That's tight.
Oh, tight. Sorry.
572.
Yeah,
but that was
And that's a image premium right there. Like you can get a Mariano Rivera autograph for like half that, maybe less than half that. But because that shot is so cool, people are going to pay out for it, and it's special.
Yep. 600. Yeah, it is. It's a great card.
Yeah. There's a George Brett on here, so maybe the second card I most want. Acuna standing on second base, but I want that George Brett card to be him. Yeah. Flying out of the dugout in a fit of rage. And he would love to sign 25 of those. Like he would absolutely love it. And I'm 100% buying that card if there is one, if that's the image that they used.
Custom inscription says like effing umps or something.
Yeah. Pine effing tar, maybe something like that. That'd be great. So, but all right. So how many autos total? What's the base auto number, Ty? How many are in this one?
I think it was 157.
Whew,
Very close.
157.
I think it was, and then I think the Chrome was like 95.
That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So the bad news is there's a ton of autos, but the good news is those aren't all rookies. I actually went through the checklist really quick. There's some kind of local heroes on this checklist. There's a John Kruk auto. For the Phillies, there's Joe Carter, Jimmy Rollins, Tim Hudson, Scott Rowland, Fred McGriff, Jim Abbott, Darryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden. There's a Bartolo Colon. I would love to see like a behind the back flip if they have a shot of that. That'd be really cool to have Colon sign or anything where he's running.
Hitting, helmet
Hitting.
falling off. So what do you think? What percentage of autos compared to the regular folks in the set did those guys sign? Like 5%, do you think?
It's probably 60% Cody Funderburk.
Right.
And like 3% veterans, maybe 10% good
Not gonna
rookies.
be a lot of those.
Yeah. But yeah, those are all going to be really, really tough to pull, but relatively inexpensive to purchase as singles.
True.
So do what you will with that information. But
This
yeah,
could
show me a
be-
Joe Carter auto where he's like rounding first base, jumping up and down. That'd be great.
Awesome.
Or just-
Anything else we want to add to the Stadium Club review?
I don't know.
That's it.
Send us images. When you see these images, send them to Jeff and I on Instagram, please. If anyone pulls an Acuna and he is not, or he's on second base and it's autographed, hit me up. Again, take full advantage of me.
Yeah, go 10 times above comps or something crazy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just threaten to not sell it. And
We'll trade Otani Blue Bowman Chrome Auto for.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate it. Let us know what you're most looking forward to and most scared about in this product, and we will see you in the next video.